Good morning, folks. We're going to put the Hockey Express goalies to work and see how they work out. As I mentioned in the previous video, I was talking with Michael Owens and John Horn, and we discussed about in Hockey Blast Express, the play save seems to be really key. So I changed up the goalies and I came up with an express goalie card that is a little bit different than the card you would get with play games. They would work out to over 82 games. The goals against average would be exactly the same. I just de-emphasized this is the card you would get with the game. Now, I'm using my proof cards that I made before I sent them into Keith. Keith offered to send the cards. I declined, saved him a little bit of money, and I just kept my cards that I did, the proofing that I did. I think this is Andy Lewis made up the spreadsheet. So thank you to Andy. And the Express card here has more play saves than the card that you would get with the game. So just testing out a theory that I wonder if play save has more importance in Express. We'll have to find out. The games that I played the series between Boston and Montreal, and actually worked out opposite, where the original cards came into existence a little bit more often. But we're going to put these guys in and see how this series turns out. We've got Montreal and Boston. I'm going to play a theoretical game 6. Now, in my series, Montreal won it 4-1. So here we go. When I set up mine, I'm a nerd. I set up all the lines like they would be in real hockey. So we got Ricky Middleton. He's going to play with O'Reilly and Jean Rattel. Got Brad Park going to come out with Mike Milbury. So I don't do random. I kind of like the lines, but that's just me. I'm a little old-fashioned. Let's get the game underway. Now, I'm going to ignore this yellow die. I know it's more dramatic if I don't use it. I just find it's quicker. I just got to the point where I just don't even look at it. And so you'll see what I mean as it goes. So the first one is a ratings check. We're checking player number 4 and player number 1. And the rating we're going to be checking is 1. And 1 is going to be, we're going to be looking for speed. So take a look at Middleton has speed. Guy Lapointe does not have speed. So it is going to be a scoring chance for the Boston Bruins right off the bat. I'm going to drop it in. It's a 6. Going to make the play save. Dryden's not going to make the play save. So right off the bat, the Boston Bruins put one in, number 11. That is going to go to second best shot rating on Boston. So there'd be one, Rattel and O'Reilly. We'll give it to Rattel. Boston opens up the scoring early. Jean Rattel puts one in. And right off the bat, the Bruins have a 1-0 lead. We're going to have a goal scoring chance, 1. Visitor scoring chance, we're looking at 31. You read them black and white. 1, you go to a visitor scoring chance. Excuse my cold too, by the way. We got that Arctic front coming through here in British Columbia, and I think I got a cold from that. Choice visitor rolls for goal using shot stars +2. We got to use Guy Lafleur. So 3 + 2 would be a 5, and there's the die roll. I know it's a little anticlimactic, but Guy Lafleur is going to put one in. So Montreal comes right back with a goal of their own. Guy Lafleur puts it in, and we got a 1-1 hockey game. We got a 6. Now, it's funny, when I played this series, I rolled very few 1s and 6s, and right off the bat, my first 3 rolls, I have a 6 and a 1. We're going to go to a home scoring chance, 23. Visitors goalie must make a spec save, and Dryden doesn't have anything on there. And we would have rolled a 6. So Boston puts one in. Let's see who's going to get the goal. A 5 is going to be the player with the best shot rating. So it's going to be Ricky Middleton putting it in. Oh, and I should have rotated Lafleur's card. So we put that in 23. Since we didn't do a player check, we're not going to rotate. That's the one thing. Sometimes I forget to rotate the players. So if I forget, please, I apologize. Right off the bat, we're going to have our ratings check with player number 3 and player number 2. The rating we're looking for is 3, which is power. Shutt has power. So does O'Reilly. So nothing happens. And we'll rotate those 2 players. So Shutt and O'Reilly are going to rotate. And we're going to go to the next one. We have a visitor scoring chance. Visitor scoring chance, it's going to be a 12. It says home goalie must make a play save. I rolled a 4. It is a 3. Montreal is going to put one in. And the Habs come right back to tie this game up. We've got an 8. So it's going to be the second best scoring shot. It's going to go to Mario Tremblay, so Montreal puts it in. And I was telling Michael and John I had really low-scoring games, but now it's going to make me look like a liar because I'm rolling 1s and 6s here in this series. We got a 6. We're looking at a 54. Home scoring chance, 54. Defense player in 5. Stops it with a quality roll or goal, penalty-killing block. Savard has it. So he will stop it, and we will rotate Savard. Here we come right back. We have a 1. Oh, man, this is crazy. We have a 125 visitor scoring chance. Home goalie, Jerry Cheevers, must make a spec save, otherwise a goal. We got a 5. He's not going to do it. Montreal is going to put it in. The goal is going to go to 7. The player, the best shot rating, it is going to be Jacques Lemaire putting it in. And the Montreal Canadiens pick up a big goal. Oh, sorry, don't rotate him because he wasn't the card that I used. I went right to the goalie card on 25. So I didn't use a player card. Next roll, we have a 3. We're looking for a penalty check. Player number 4, player number 2, 0.51. So it's going to be a power play chance for Montreal. And where he rolled a 1, and it's going to be a play save by Jerry Cheever, so no goal there. So we're coming to the end of the period. We're going to rotate Cashman, and we're going to rotate Guy Lapointe. We come right back out. It's a 2. We're going to comparing player 5, player 5 on each team, and the trait we're looking for is 5, which is smart. England is smart. Brad Park is smart. That is the end of the first period. The score after the first period, the Montreal Canadiens 3, the Boston Bruins 2. We will rotate Brad Park, and we'll rotate Brian Engblom. Next one, we have a 5. We're going to compare. Now, this is kind of what I had when I played the series. Comparing player 2 and player 4, we're looking for trait number 2, which is skill. Tremblay has skill, so does Dick Redmond. Nothing going on there. We will rotate the little agitator Mario Tremblay and Dick Redmond, the offensive D-man for the Bruins. Going to roll again. We have a 5. We're going to be checking player 6. Now, I give it to the guy with the most amount of traits. So we've got 3, we got a 5. Looks like it's going to go to Robinson. Player number 1. Now we're going to look for 6, which is star. Robinson is a star. Middleton is a star. Nothing happening there. We're going to rotate Robinson, and we're going to rotate Ricky Middleton. Next roll is a 4. Oh, we've got triple 4s. So triple 4s, there is a fight going on, and let's just see who's going to scrap here. We have a choice of Langway, Lapointe, Rejahul, Lambert. Probably Lambert is more likely to fight. For Boston, it's Dennis O'Brien. No, it'd be Mike Milbury. So Milbury is going to square off against Yvonne Lambert. The first roll is a 4. High fight player lands a punch, so it's 1-0 for Milbury. He lays a punch, number 4, Milbury again. It's 2-0 Milbury, 3-0 Milbury. Lambert comes back, 3-1. And they're going to break up the fight. Mike Milbury wins the fight. So when a player wins the fight, you're going to have a spec save chance. So Ken Dryden's got nothing going on. Now, if I would have used his original card, it would be great. So in this case, it's going to hurt him. There's the shot. It's a 6. Either one would have been a goal. So Boston picks up a goal there with this scrap. I'm just Gonna roll, see who scored it. Number 8, second best shot rating on Boston. We're gonna give this one to Bobby Schmatz of Boston Bruins. Pick it up. So bit of a momentum goal there after the scrap, and we did roll. I guess we're gonna rotate the guys that we fought. Those are the cards that we use. So Milbury and Lambert, we will roll. That's where I get confused because we did do 4s. You'd think of these guys, but we didn't use their cards. So I'm just gonna stick with the cards that we use, which is what it says in the rules. Next one, we have a 3. We have another penalty check. Player number 2 and a 6. We're gonna look for a 0. We'll give it to Donnie Marcotte. So we have 0.5 against a 0. So Boston is going to get a power play chance. We're going to check that play save. It is a 3. Ken Dryden makes the stop. They do not score on the power play. We will rotate Réjean Houle and we'll rotate Marcotte. Marcotte, a very good defensive winger for the Boston Bruins in the day. We have a 5. We're going to be comparing player number 2 and player number 3. The trait we're looking for is 3, which is power. Steve Shutt has power. Jean Rattel does not have power. The gentleman, Jean Rattel. So it's going to be a scoring chance for the Montreal Canadiens on Jerry Cheevers. We're looking at a play save. It is a 2. Cheevers will make that save. So after the second period, the score, the Boston Bruins 3, the Montreal Canadiens 3. Here from Boston Gardens, and back in 1978, Boston Gardens was very small, very intimidating. That's why they have the big bad Bruins. McNabb was 6'4", O'Reilly was tough. Schmatz wasn't, but O'Brien and Sims are big and pretty good. We're going to give player number 4, player number 3. The trait we're looking for is 5, which is smart. Guy Lapointe is smart, so is Peter McNabb. Nothing happening to start off beginning of the first 5 minutes of the third period. Still 3-3. And we have a 1. We're going to have a visitor scoring chance. Of course, the Montreal Canadiens are going to come in. Number 34, visitor player in 1, scores a goal with a quality roll or a triangle. He doesn't have the triangle. Quality roll would be a 5, which is smart. Mark Napier is smart. The Montreal Canadiens. 7-minute mark of the third period, put it in. Goal is scored by the second best shot rating. It's going to be the agitator, Mario Tremblay, is going to get the goal. He puts it in, and Montreal now leads it 4-3. Well, 7 minutes gone by in the third period. We're going to have a quality check again, player 5 and 6. So 6 will pick the guy with the most. He's got 3, he's got 4, 3, 3. He's got the most, and he's got a triangle, so we'll go with O'Reilly. What we're looking for is number 1, which is speed. O'Reilly does not have it. Either does Langway, so nothing's going to go on there. We will rotate Langway and Terry O'Reilly. We're coming down. We're at the 10-minute mark of the third period. We have another chance for Montreal. It is going to be a 61 visitor scoring chance. Any home player with a defensive block is going to stop the goal. Al Sims has that block. He prevents a Montreal goal. We'll rotate Al Sims. Last 5 minutes of the hockey game, we have a home scoring chance. 34, number 6. Home player in 2 creates a goal with a quality roll or a triangle. Wayne Cashman has the triangle. The Boston Bruins have tied this game up in the last 5 minutes. Let's see who scores it. 11, second best shot rating. This goal is going to go to Bobby Schmatz, who had a howitzer back in the day. So Schmatz picks it up. We're now tied at 4. Boston and Montreal, 4-4. Few minutes left to play. We're going to have a penalty check and 2 6s. So we're going to look for 0s on both teams. We'll take Mark Napier. We're going to save his card for later. Pretty good card. And, we don't have anybody here. We're going to go with Rick Smith. So power play chance for Montreal. And the roll would have been a 2. Cheevers is going to make the save. That is the end of the hockey game, folks. What do we have here? 1, 2, So they each score once. And we are tied at 4. We are going to overtime. So I I usually have a different color of pen. I'm in my kitchen table. Maybe I'll do the overtime down here. So we're going to overtime. Boston and... Now, I guess you can reset your lines. Maybe I will reset the lines for overtime. Put the best players out there. Kind of got them in order. I think Ricky Middleton's the top right winger. Brad Park's coming out. Mike Milbury for Montreal. Guy Lafleur is the top line right winger. And we are going to have Steve Shutt. Jacques Lemaire is the top guy. Larry Robinson and Guy Lapointe, I think, are their two best D-men. We'll go with Robinson. And on the other side, he's going to play with Serge Savard. So here we go. We're going to overtime. 4-4, Boston, Montreal. We have the express goalies in. I should have kept track of if there's changes or not. I sort of got right into the game and I forgot. Right off the bat, we have a home scoring chance, number 55. Here come the Boston Bruins, 55. Any visitor with a square will stop it. They got lots of guys. Maybe we will... I think we're a little deeper here. We have better players here from Montreal. So we're going to rotate Larry Robinson, and they will prevent that. So Boston with a great chance. Montreal's defense denies it. Here we go. Oops, that one didn't go down there. We're going to have a 4, so it's going to be a quality check of 3 and any other player. We got 4, 4, 4, 4. They all have 4 qualities. He's got 2. We're looking for a goal. Maybe we'll give it to Jean Rattel. The trait we're looking for is 5, which is smart. Lemaire is smart. So is Jean Rattel. We'll rotate the centerman. Boston, Montreal in overtime. This game is tied at 4-4. We're going to have a penalty check. I wonder if you should have some penalty rules for overtime. 0.5 Guy Lafleur, 0.5 Brad Park. There's not going to be a power play chance. We're going to rotate the cards. And we're still tied up. We're at last 5 minutes of the first period. Oh, we have a home scoring chance. A visitor scoring chance. Number 33. Choice visitor player rolls for a rebound goal. Use shot stars +2. So we got to go with Steve Shutt +2 be 1-4. And the roll is a 5. Steve Shutt does not score. We are going to double overtime, folks. We are still tied at 4. Here we go. We've got a 2. Quality check on 4 and 5. We're looking for quality 4, which is the hit quality. Lapointe doesn't have it. Milbury does. So it's going to be a scoring chance for the Boston Bruins. We roll a 4, but Ken Dryden makes the play save. Now, if we would have used the old Ken Dryden, so there's a difference. So the play save makes a difference. If we would have used the original card, the game would be over. But a big save there. We got to rotate Milbury. We got to rotate Guy Lapointe. We got a 2. We're going to be checking player number 1 and player number 4. And the trait we're looking for is 2, which is skill. Lambert has skill, so does Redmond. 5 minutes into the second period of double overtime. We're still tied at 4. And, we've got a home scoring chance. We're looking for a 25. And we have choice home player rolls for a goal using assist stars +2. So we're going to have to roll a decider die. Here's my decider die. I've got a Jack, King, Queen. That will be the dot. So if they get the dot, we'll give it to Ricky Middleton. It'll be 2 plus the 2, which is 1-4. He's going to get it. So 1-4 will be a goal. We check the decider die. As I say, I ignore the yellow one until they shoot. And when we check it, that is going to be a goal. Boston scores in double overtime. Let's see who picks it up. Number 9. Second best shot rating. It is going to be Peter McNabb. So Boston, Peter McNabb is the hero. He will score in OT. And the Boston Bruins win what would have been a game 6, 5-4 in double overtime. So, folks, those are the express goalies. If you want to give them a chance, you can. If you don't, that's perfectly fine too. Just a different idea that a lot of people use. There's an example of Dryden. And again, I have these old cards. When I make up the cards, I used Trevor Lewis's spreadsheet, and this is what the cards look like. I had the logos at the end. So this is the one. All the ratings should be exactly the same as the ones you get from Keith. Anyway, so that is Hockey Blast Express with the new Express goalies. If you want to check them out, the goalies are at gitchplay.wordpress.com. That's all for now, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like and have a good day.